Hi, welcome to Jen Sense. I'm Jen, and I cannot make my opening for some reason today, but we're gonna just go ahead and let it breathe because I've restarted like 3 times and I'm not willing to do it again. So today's episode, or today's shenanigan, it's just kind of like an update slash how I make my podcast and what has been going on in the world of Jen Sense, mostly my world of Jen. So here we go. I have no idea what I'm doing. There's like all these different buttons and I'm like, yeah, that makes sense. And I click on them and then like my computer wants to die. I'm also currently streaming this on Twitch and I'm pretty sure it's the same handle of GenSense. So if you want to check that out, you can. I also should probably put this on YouTube since it's an official thing, but whatever. So yeah, life updates. I was sick. Like something was wrong with my face and I got a cold. I also went on a trip while I had a cold to Georgia. So I have episodes coming up about the aquarium and why I was in Georgia because of the concert. And what I did in Georgia, besides the aquarium and the concert, was was to visit this place called Second and Charles, which I shouldn't have done, but I did it anyway. Let's see what else. Another life update. Getting Gracie, or Rachel, I don't know which name I use, but getting Rachel's guardianship, that is currently my life's mission, besides going back to work November 15th. And as you know, if you've listened to my podcast a bunch of times, my baby sister is autistic, or she is a person who has autism, to be politically correct, and she doesn't have guardianship. Like, nobody is her advocate, so I'm trying to become her advocate. It costs $5,000 though, so like eventually, soon, or rather than later, it will happen for her. So I've been calling people and trying to figure out how I can swing that so that way I can, take care of her and advocate for her so she can be the best and live her best independent life within reason. Let's see. I want to go back to work, but my face is all weird. Thank you still, Dr. J. You know who you are. We have an episode coming up about him and just my face in general. Another recovery hijinks for you. Oh man, I have to transfer my old episodes to YouTube so that way you can actually watch and listen to these on YouTube and help grow that channel. So eventually ads will happen. I know this is like all over the place, but bear with me. This is the life update. We'll get into specifics soon. But oops, don't do that. So I have to transfer my old episodes to that, and yeah, that's the pain. Sorry, I'm everywhere right now, but I do have specific episodes coming up of different shenanigans. It's just my life has been very interesting lately. I finally told my crush after like 6 years that I liked them, and they were like, how come you didn't tell me? And I was like, well, every time I get around to like thinking about doing it, you post like a bunch of flowers, and I'm like, aw, dang, somebody is clearly talking to that person. I mean, I guess I can say it's a woman. I mean, I'm a chapstick bisexual, which is a whole nother episode. But I was like, yeah, every time I think about like asking you, you have a bunch of flowers, and she was like, I bought myself flowers. And I was like, well, it's been 6 years, so once my life is more in order, I guess I'll ask you out. And she was like, well, if you come to Georgia, we'll see what happens. And I was like, well, you can't see my face, but like I kind of died, and I also did a happy squill, and I also was just like, I'm an idiot. So yeah, looking forward to that interaction soon. Bruh. Whoops. But I just kind of got to a point with this whole like face mask thing that happened. Like, life is too short to like not say anything, and like, look at that, I wasted 6 potential years of being with somebody, but that's okay, because life goes on, and if it's meant to be, it might happen, because Lord knows we never know. So yeah, 6 years, finally told her. my sister from the Marine Corps, because as you know, I have two real sisters, and then I have a bunch of other sisters from various stages of my life. One of them runs a dog service, and I'm doing a terrible job promoting it because I don't know the name of it, but it's based off in Arizona, and it's like K9. You know, I should just grab my phone. It's on my phone. You know, guys. Clearly a professional here. Clearly. Oh, goodness gracious. Oh, and I have to sneeze. So yes, professional all the way. I do have to sneeze. We'll see if it comes out. That sounds. This is supposed to be a PG-13 podcast, and it's definitely like bordering on. Not that sometimes, but I try my best to be a good noodle. I find myself so funny right now. Oh, so my sister's dog watching service is called K9 Sweet Paradise, and it's based in Arizona. And she didn't even ask me for that shout out, but if you're in Arizona and you need somebody to watch your dog, let me tell you, she is definitely one of those pack leader type of people, and she will get your dog in check, or the dog will just listen to her only. She like takes them on like 7-mile walks and stuff. I'm like, girl, you better than me, because I don't believe in nature like that, and that's also an episode coming up. I'm so sorry. This is just kind of everywhere. I have more papers of things to talk about. Very clearly organized. Yeah, so why am I doing this? Because I like talking to people, and this is the best way to talk to the masses, I guess. I don't know. It just felt like something I wanted to do. But why am I doing this? No, shoot. What am I doing? Again, these are in one take. So, this podcast is literally me talking for like 10 to 15 minutes about things, and I don't know what I'm doing. I didn't take any business classes. I didn't take any video/audio recording stuff. It's just me clicking on things and hoping for the best. It is so complicated, but I don't mind it because it's fun. Because again, I'm just kind of talking to you guys like you're my best friend in the whole wide world. Shout out to that one person. You know who you are. I think I'm funny. But yeah, so I'm like, oh, I should get a website so that way people can have a more centralized thing of what I'm doing, and you know, I don't have to do a podcast of life updates because I've been missing for a week and a half. And yeah, life is just kind of dumb. I mean, not dumb, it's great, but it can be stressful. And also, yeah, this podcast now qualifies for ads. They won't give me said ad to read to you guys yet, but you know, to support this channel and to support GenSense and all the other stuff that I try to do to make this podcast, you know, better for everyone, please just go ahead and, you know, listen to the ads. You can buy me a coffee. You can click on the support link that's actually on all the episodes, because life does that somehow. I don't know. Like I said, I don't really know what I'm doing. I'm just doing it. Like, whatever's happens. But if you want to support me more so than just by listening, please listen to the ads, and also, like, listen to the podcast more. Wow, it's been like 9 minutes of me talking about my life randomly. And I guess it's now time for episodes. So yeah, this was GenSense. I'm Jen. You just listened to me make sense of things poorly, but that doesn't matter. Give this a like, listen, subscribe, do the things on the social media that I don't even do well because I don't know what I'm doing. And I'll catch y'all later. Let's make some more episodes.